The Media 100 line of nonlinear editing systems bridge the gap between the SD and HD worlds. With Media 100 HD Suite, HDE, SDE, and SW, we've taken the simplicity and elegance of the Media 100 interface, combined it with a revolutionary new architecture, and leveraged the AJA OEM cards to bring you a fast, full-featured line of editors that can form the hub of a complete, multi-standard post-production environment. Using powerful yet easy-to-understand tools, you can edit uncompressed 10-bit HD clips natively. Keep in mind that we are working with a genuine article here. These are entirely uncompressed 10-bit clips of HD video. The Media 100 interface is extremely easy to use. In addition to the bins and program timelines found in all other nonlinear editors, Media 100 centers all of its functionality in a single edit suite. Here I do everything from acquiring new clips from tape to editing and applying effects. Even though uncompressed 10-bit HD clips are massive files containing an immense amount of data, render times are painless. Dissolves, wipes, and graphic overlays all render painlessly in near real time. Even more complex transition effects and plugins render quickly, thanks to efficient software design. Furthermore, all video composition tracks in Media 100 version 11 have an embedded motion alpha key, making it easy to mix together multiple layers of graphic and animation treatments within your HD composition. The entire time I've been working with these clips in Media 100 HD Suite, I've been sending a live video signal out to 3 separate broadcast monitors. By opening my video output preferences, I can show you that we have 2 digital pipelines and 1 analog output playing out of the system at all times. These are pipelines that you can instantly customize to account for your aspect ratio and format requirements. For instance, I can play out 2 streams of HD video, one at 1080i and the other at 720p, and then I can play an analog stream in either SD or HD component. When scaling HD output to SD, or in the case of the HD Suite, scaling from SD up to HD, Media 100 systems intuitively provide aspect ratio conversion tools that instantly scale, crop, or letterbox the material upon output. These conversions happen instantly, with no rendering whatsoever. All that is required is changing the settings in the video output preference. Here, since I'm playing out an HD program, I can determine how that program will appear on my SD 4:3 output. In this case, I'll change my output preferences to crop. This will scale the 16:9 HD output so that it fills the entire 4:3 screen without distorting the image. I could just as easily apply 16:9 letterboxing, or I could choose scale to fit, creating an anamorphic image in the 4:3 frame. I can also leverage this kind of flexibility while acquiring. I have the ability here to acquire a clip in its native HD format or downconvert it to SD to save on disk space. A popular workflow is to offline in SD and then reacquire automatically in HD. If I'm using HD Suite, I could also acquire an SD clip into the Media 100 system, instantly upconverting it to HD as the system acquires. This is particularly useful if you want to integrate SD footage into an HD project. In the middle of the editing process, if you decide to drag an SD clip into an HD timeline, Media 100 offers you options on how you want to handle that. You can choose to reacquire the HD clip later, or you could render out an upscaled version of the clip right then and there. When importing a clip from outside the Media 100 system, the application prompts the user to address the question of standards conversion, both with regard to resolution and aspect ratio. It is critical to note that conversion between SD and HD clips is logically addressed at every point in the post-production process, on acquire, on import, during editing, and on output. Creatively, editors will enjoy extremely high performance when working within both SD and HD timelines. While working in HD, you get enhanced real-time response. For this reason, you don't have to consider offline editing of HD material. You can do all of your editing in the native HD format. Even if you don't see yourself working with or acquiring HD media in the near future, the Media 100 system presents a formidable array of new features and refinements that make editing SD projects very easy. Within an SD timeline, you can work with and actually acquire SD clips in a wide variety of QuickTime codecs natively. These include the Media 100 HD codec, Media 100's 844X codec, the Media 100i codec, Motion JPEG-B, DV clips, animation, and more. Here I'll cut together a couple of clips I brought in from diverse sources, including Media 100i, Final Cut Pro, and some files in the animation codec. As I assemble the clips together with transitions and graphic overlays, Media 100 just plays out. No rendering is required. Media 100 can even play back if I place an uncompressed graphic with an alpha channel using the animation codec on top of the existing images. The Media 100 system is designed to work with formats you will be using in the future, as well as all the footage that you've archived from the past. One thing that is critical to point out is that in Media 100 HD Suite, everything I do on my SD timeline is instantly upconverted to HD upon output. I don't even have to think about it. From the Media 100 system, you can make an upconverted HD master from all your SD assets, and you never have to render. Existing Media 100 users will be happy to see that all the features that existed in previous versions of Media 100 are still here. So here I'll click on a clip and load it into the Edit suite, where I can apply a wealth of instant effects. I could flip the clip so that the action is reversed. I could apply a quick motion effect to the clip. Or I could fix the exposure of the image by diving into my RGB or YUV curves and raise the levels of the shadows a bit. Having the ability to correct footage in both RGB and YUV color spaces is critical, especially when you're mixing and matching different source footage as well as different codecs. To add a little movement to this piece, I'll take a simple motion graphic element I created in Composite Suite and place it on top of the edited clips. And I'll ratchet back the opacity to blend in the graphic with the background. Now I'll add some text to the piece. In this case, I'll just shift select a sequence of animated graphics with alpha channel and place it on the top track. You don't need an alpha channel to create transparency. A critical feature in the Media 100 system is its freshly designed keyer. So here I can pull chroma keys from RGB, YUV, and HSL color space, and the results update in real time within an SD or HD timeline. Notice this rather challenging key, especially the gradated transparency on the fins of the fish. Playback speed in Media 100 products is primarily based on the speed of the hard drive. If I ever do go beyond the real-time capabilities of my hard drive array, Media 100 will render quickly what needs to be rendered. You can see that in this case the rendering is very fast, although I could also wait to render after I complete the project. As you can see, the new Media 100 systems are incredibly flexible tools that can form the hub of a complete, multi-standard post-production studio.